Hey, my American church.
Ready? Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm in a lot of pain still. Ow.
Jesus, this is terrible.
Oh, come on. Stop. Play it, will you?
Whoa, 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 it's the Beer Patrol. I'm gonna arrest you for bad taste. Whoa, 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 it's the Beer Patrol. I'm gonna arrest you for bad taste.
Woo, 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 woo.
Whoa,
All right.
whoa, whoa,
That's
it's the
enough.
Beer
That's
Patrol.
enough.
I'm
Joe.
gonna arrest you for bad taste.
Right. Hey there, beer tubers. Welcome back to Beer Analysis 101. Bring your own beer edition. This week we are doing a tribute episode to one of our best buddies in beer tube, Average Joe. Cheers, Joe. So tonight we're doing beers that remind us of Joe, and Greg is super happy about it. He even wore his favorite shirt.
Yeah, it's my American shirt
It's
about
just-
the American election. We're still waiting on the results on.
He had to balance love with the hate.
Right. Anyway, so let's get down to the who we have with us. We'll start with Mr. Ash Lexicron here tonight and see how you doing tonight there, Ash. You're muted.
I'm doing great. Thank you very much. How are you tonight?
I'm not doing too bad. I'm tired, but that goes with the territory.
Awesome.
Working every day, unlike Greg. Well, hard at work, I should say. All right.
Great.
Yeah,
great.
rolling out of bed and having to push control to leave every day is
Real
difficult.
classy, Greg. Very classy, buddy.
Yeah. All right. So let's go over to Guy. Hey, Guy, how you doing tonight?
Uh-oh.
Can't hear you. Oh, we got another one with technical issues. You're not going to rage quit like Redbeard, are you?
I wish we had some fucking IT guys in the chat that could help.
No kidding. Like,
There we
go. Now we can hear you.
There we go. We can hear you, Guy.
But that's Discord. It always does that. It's stupid.
Yeah,
Now go back to the way it was.
Automatically puts the wrong input.
Suckingly.
All right. So speaking of suckingly, Lee, how you doing
Oh.
tonight?
Good. I will say I'm a little. I guess out of years of friendship, I should show up for this, but I'm a little perturbed that Joe perpetrated this fucking hoax about him getting surgery this week, and then he just to garner fake social media fucking attention, to get love from the people, and then he just goes, "Oh, by the way, guys, I'm not having surgery this week." Some fucking lame excuse about him getting like a fucking infection and he's got to reschedule his fucking thing. Yeah, sure. Wait, next time when he's like, "Oh, this is the week, guys. This is the week I'm going to get my heart surgery." Then it's going to be like, "Oh, I got the COVID," or some bullshit like that. Joe, fool us once. Shame on you. Fool us twice. Shame on us. I'm not going to be fooled again, bitch.
No, we ain't doing the special again, Joe.
Really, really pissed off. If it wasn't for the years of friendship, I just wouldn't be here. All the good memories and all that stuff. That's all that's keeping me here right now because I'm really mad at you, Joe. Piece of shit.
I guess if we were good friends, we would cut him open ourselves and take care of it ourselves.
I got a sledgehammer to break his ribs to get the ribs open if you want.
I mean, we could probably make this happen. Joe, do you mind crossing the border? Us Canadians will take care of you.
Yeah,
It's
free
our-
healthcare, dude.
All right, so let's move along here, and I just want to say that I want to ask, really, Greg, how are you tonight? But you know what? Fuck your feelings. So let's move over to Dan. How you doing tonight, Dan?
Hey, I'm doing really well, thank you. I'm doing quite well. I couldn't miss this one. I told my family that you know what, screw them. I'm coming on here because I want to sort of pay tribute to a friend, a good friend. So, now that I've done that, I'm going to be sleeping on the couch for the next week and a half. So, fuck you, Joe.
And let's go back to Grace Crotch.
All right, we're back to the slightly less offensive albino rhino shirt in honor of Joe. I'm doing well. I too am a little disappointed that Joe lied to us all and tried to get sympathy from us. But you know what? Whatever. We're going to share some good beers and some good memories. And at the end of the night, we're all going to agree. Fuck you, Joe.
Wear your uniform, bitch.
And I should probably say a few words in case there's anybody actually watching tonight that only tuned into the channel within the last year and a half and haven't actually seen Joe in person. But we've been doing beer chats every Wednesday night for the last 8 years now almost. So Joe was like one of the regulars on every single like beer chat that we did for 6.5 of those years. But lately, he's been feeling under the weather. He's kind of hasn't been coming on to BeerTube as much as he has been lately, and there's a reason for it, and that's why he's going in. I don't really want to get into too many medical details of why, but he's got an important surgery coming up that was supposed to be this week, but then he ended up having sick with a sinus infection. So either way, you know, he's going through a rough time. It's a procedure that my own dad had done too, and it's going to take a while to recover, but you know what? It's highly survivable. So I wouldn't worry about that part and just fucking get it done so we can get back to drinking at beer fests, man. So those who don't know who Joe is, good friend of ours. So let's go back to back around and let's talk to Ashley again and see what beer did you bring and what is it? How does it remind you of Joe?
So, what I tried to get that reminded me of Joe was a beer that he reviewed just over a year ago, and it was something that's readily available in Ontario, so I thought for sure I was going to be able to get it. I didn't get it. Disclaimer.
Oh.
I failed. However, the Rodenbach Character Rouge, and because he was lamenting over the fact that the beer was like so cheap in Canada. It was like $666 and like 75 cents or something like that for the 755 ml bottle, and it was always on the shelf at the LCBO that was really close to my work when I worked there. But anyways, so I don't go to that LCBO anymore, and I thought for sure the one closest to me would have it, but they didn't. So anyways, what I do have for tonight is a Rodenbach, the classic. I was able to find it in the tall boy can. It's not the Character Rouge, but it's still a very tasty beer, and that's what I have for tonight.
Cool. All right. Cheers, Ashley. Let's go over to Guy. Guy, what did you bring tonight, and how does it remind you of Joe?
I can't get the wonderful shit Joel drinks or sent to me. So with the LCBO, I was like, oh, this makes me think of Joe. It's like, hey, what was that? So it goes to 11 because his beer males are always up at 11. So Joe is a sleeping giant. If we gave you a golden shower, it'd be a high BV like this beer. So it made me think of Joe.
Wow.
Double IPA too.
Look at the look of Lee's face right now.
He's like, not again, all the flashbacks. No more.
Lee's good at pretending things.
Alrighty, Lee. Your turn. What did you bring with us for my show?
So, I was the benefactor of many awesome beer mails from one AverageJoe early on in our friendship. And he would often send me like big bucket imperial stouts and stuff like that because that's the kind of shit I was really into back in the day. Still like them, but you know, not necessarily the stuff I go for all the time these days. And also, I didn't really want to go to the NSLC and buy some fucking Haze Bro New England milkshake bullshit IPA, fucking whatever pussy shit he drinks now that no one likes. And so it just so happened that I was lucky that I got a little gift package from a coworker of mine named Janice, who was like, I got some craft brews for you. I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. And so I picked up that package last night at work, and in it was from here in Somerset, Nova Scotia, the Bad Apple Brew House, their Black and Tackle Russian Imperial Stout.
Ooh,
at
fancy.
10% alcohol by volume. So that is what I am drinking tonight in honor of Joseph, the average one.
Nice. I had that one year. It's fantastic. At least it should be. Hopefully it still is. Alrighty. So let's go over to Milkman, or I know his secret identity, but I don't want to spoil it. Come on, Greg. What is the beer that you brought tonight that reminds you of your favorite milkman in a uniform?
I am, in fact. You know what? I honestly wish I had some sort of uniform to wear. I may have had an old police uniform my wife had as a costume, but it would have required like really going up into my parents' garage and like really finding it, and I just was not willing to put in that much effort. So no, I don't have any exciting milkman uniforms, but as you know, well, some of you will be shocked. I am the beer burglar. That is my secret identity. I am actually Joe's arch nemesis. Luckily, I've been able to burgle at least one beer from Joe. So I was anticipating that Joe at this point would either be recovering or dead. So I made my beer selection based on that. I had to honor Joe. He fucked up his surgery, but I haven't changed my beer selection. So I had actually 2 beers that I had to pick. First, I needed a Joe beer that was like, okay, what is the one beer ingredient that will give Joe an instant boner / ejaculation? And we know what that is, motherfuckers. It's coconut. And I have a coconut porter. And I have no clue if this is good. I just found it at the LCBO and it says coconut on it. It's got coconut. But
Oh no. Oh no.
I don't know what I'm actually so excited about. Maybe this could be a really bad
I'm
year.
excited. It frightens me, but I'm excited to see how this turns out.
So, secondly, again, we're either honoring or mourning Joe at this point. And what do we need to do? Well, one of Joe's favorite beers that he's ever had that I've brought to a bottle share. Unfortunately, I don't have the vintage he loved, but this year's version of Double Tempest to honor Joe. That's beer number 2. Now, surprise beer number 3.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
How many beers are we drinking tonight, Greg?
No. In honor of Joe and Joe's favorite activity, what does Joe love doing more than anything else? He loves taking an amazing Imperial Stout and some other random beer, possibly a cream ale, and he likes to
you're gonna
cuvee.
You're gonna cuvee it.
Oh,
cuvee?
beer number 3 is we will cuvee these, and that will be the true beer to honor our good friend Joe.
Wow.
So, fuck you, Joe. We love you, Joe. You're gonna do this, Joe, but hurry the fuck with the surgery, dude. Like, fuck, sinus infection, just get it done. Come on. Stop. There, you're done. Surgery done. Come on.
Fucking Band-Aid on it. Pick yourself up, you fucking pansy.
Come on, Joe. Come on. Here in Canada, we get this shit done. Plus, it's also free, which is nice.
Nice.
Let's see.
All right, Greg. Let's go over to Dan, who has to, follow up Greg for once.
Follow up my eccentricity.
Well, that's no problem. I think I can do that. Now, hang on a second here. Before I introduce this beer, I do have to give it the white glove treatment, so please stand by.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Now, knowing
Like,
Joe
your
and
butt, is it?
He's going to pull
not
it in his
yet.
ass.
knowing Joe, he likes his beers. He likes his strong beers, and he also likes barrel-aged beers. Now, being that he's an American, he's a bastard. Really, he's a bastard.
Ooh.
So, that being said, I have pulled out something from my cellar. It's a lovely Nickelbrook beer that he's probably never had because I tried to search for it. He's never seen it. But it's the Kentucky Bastard from Nickelbrook.
Ooh.
And it's the barrel-aged beer. So I thought I would honor him. And hopefully this is not, how does he put it? A little light, a little
Thin.
A little thin.
little thin.
It's a touch.
So
More Paul thing, but
What year's that
Yeah.
one from?
yeah, well, you're,
this is
Last year's.
it's last year, so it's 2019.
nice.
Well, I guess,
So.
2 years ago.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
So that's what I brought to the bottle share.
Very nice.
Nice. All right, Dan. And another one. I see you're back, Redbeard.
Yeah, apparently the cable that came with
Sort of
my
almost.
webcam decided to not want to work anymore for some reason. I replaced it with the most basic piece of shit USB-C cable I could find. Smooth sailing now, baby.
Perfect.
Weird shit.
All right. So
C-section.
what'd you bring in? What does it remind you of?
I've only met Joe one time at the well and piss up that occurred a few years ago now, and he was an amazing guy, and I had a great time meeting him and his dad. What I kind of remember him for is amazingly delicious other half double IPAs that he brought to that bottle share and that he shared with me and stuff like that. I couldn't find anything quite that amazing, but I grabbed the most badass double IPA that I currently have access to, and that would be the current Binary System 0 8.5% double IPA by Sawdust City. It's just the most hazy, juicy, fantastic double IPA that I can get my hands on right now, and I feel like Joe would also enjoy it if he could get his hands on some, which he probably can't, being south of the border. I'm pretty sure Sawdust City really hard to get across the border, especially right now. But
yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
He's also a heart patient. He can't move around a lot right now.
Yeah.
No, that sinus infection's got him laid up pretty hard. So yeah. Cheers, Joe. All the love, man.
Alrighty, let's move it on to me if anybody cares what I think. Yeah, so I've been around on BeerTube. Shit, I mean, I forgot to celebrate it, but I had my 10th anniversary at the end of last month. Not as long on BeerTube as like Lee has. I mean, Lee's been on like since the age of the dinosaurs, basically. I think it was 2008, right?
I mean,
you started.
I mean, we're probably tied because I stopped doing reviews for like 2 years or whatever.
You had your retirement, and then you came out and started.
Well, I changed my channel. I changed the format of my channel. Nick.
Yeah.
Anyway. And I mean, I'm not like you, where it's like I just take 2 years between uploading a fucking review.
I just don't give a fuck. I just upload and I do more live shit now. Anyway, like this content with Lee staring at me. But yeah, like my first experience with AverageJoe was all the way back in 2012. I think is when I first got a message from him on YouTube or something. He was just introducing himself to me. Hi, I'm blah blah blah. I wish I had the original message, but it was something along the lines of he's planning to start a YouTube channel soon, etc., etc. Over the course of the following year, that was like 2012. Over the course of the following year, I know he sent a couple of beer mails to Lee, and he said we ended up talking about doing a beer trade ourselves. So he sent me a bunch of beers. Unfortunately, during the time I was going through a rough patch, like my late fiance's mental state was degrading over the course of that year. So, and you know how that ended. But I didn't get a chance to actually repay him for that beer mail until I met him at the first Albino Rhino Beer Fest in 2014, which is a year after that. But let's not go there. I kind of felt bad for that at the time. But when he sent me a beer mail back in April of 2013, it was this fucking amazing beer mail that had a whole bunch of shit. And the guy actually, like, he paid attention to videos that I posted on my channel. There was, like, one video I did where I listed a whole bunch of beers that I wanted to try. That I had been on, like, a bucket list that I did for my, like, 150th review episode, because that was such a high number back at that time. So the guy listens, and he sent me... I've got 2 beers here, actually, thinking, like, maybe not like Greg, where I'm thinking about Joe's morbidity, but more along the lines of, well, I was going to do this one because Joe I have one beer that Joe had sent me in that beer mail, and it's not exactly the same bottle from 2012, but it's close. It's a
I fucking hope bottle. Not. Holy shit.
But yeah, like he sent me a beer that he had heard me say that I really wanted to try, because it was actually one that I saw that the great Michael Jackson had reviewed, and it was actually one that I actually rewatched Michael Jackson's video of it before doing the show, and then turn around
before he touched all those kids.
And turn around, it's from a brewery that Ashley had already gotten a beer from tonight. So this is a 2014 bottle of Rodenbach Grand Cru, whereas Joe sent me a 2012. Now that's one I could do. The other one I could do is another one from that same beer mail, not the same bottle, obviously, but this is Lindemann's Faro that I could do. 2 of the beers that were in that beer mail that he sent to me. And you know what? Maybe I should do what Greg does and cuvee them. I don't know.
Yeah, fucking cuvee them.
I figure that if this one is gone off, like it explodes when I open it, then we'll go with this one because it's like
maybe you should borrow Dan's gloves.
I gotta say, like that is a hallmark of like the beer mails that Joe would send. Like he pays attention to like what you're interested in and what you kind of want to try and stuff like that. Like he sort of curates them very well. And back in the day when he was first sending beer mails to like you and me and stuff, he was sending like these massive fucking beer mails at that, like super fucking generous guy, just like out of nowhere was like sending me a shit ton of beer, and I was like, holy fuck, dude, like how am I supposed to repay this at some point? You know, it's like, still feel like I haven't, but you know.
Yeah.
I think he sent me some ballast points. Like, I barely remember, but it's like, yeah, he sent me a fuck ton of good beer.
That sounds about right. He sent me a fuck ton of Founders beers back in 2013. I was stoked.
Before they were racist.
Before Founders went racist.
Or maybe it's because he thought you were racist.
I'm going to say before people knew they were racist.
And Raging Bitch from Flying Dog. Remember when Flying Dog was like the most ballsy Ralph Steadman artwork brewery that you could get back in like 2013?
That's the only Ralph Steadman artwork brewery.
Well, yeah,
back.
But it was like when they came out, it was like basically a fuck you to all the other any other beer name out there. Like they were really pushing the envelope when it came to naming.
Yeah, like he was saying, he must have sent you some Ballast Point. He sent me some Ballast Point. So
I don't think he sent me any Ballast Point, but I've had Ballast Point, so he might have sold some to one of the bottle shares at some point.
What's the one that he said? It's like a super plain white label, and it's just like one fucking little icon right in the middle. It's like super simple. It had like a gorilla on it or something. I think he said so somebody else, but it was like a stout or something.
Honestly, I have no idea.
I'll have to check the videos. It's been a while.
He might be able to tell us.
Oh yeah, hold on. Hey, proper glassware too.
Ooh, look at that.
Greg,
Have we done comments yet?
Pretty serious
No, we
technical
have
issues.
Comments here. Anybody want to read?
We should.
I can.
What's a Clemens?
All right, so we got Lee Hardy in here saying it's a gross shirt in relation to the first shirt that Greg was wearing. Then she says, "See, Leah's a meanie." I assume in my comments I directed towards Joe. Raining on Your Parade says, "Drinking a cream ale with bananas, chocolate, caramel, cookies, lactose, strawberries, mangoes, brownies, cream, maple syrup, cherries, peanuts, vanilla, pineapple, butterscotch, blueberries, and cake."
Jesus.
Okay. I think that's not a cream ale anymore, dude. Just saying.
That's a Joe beer right there. That's a Joe beer.
But that is a Joe beer, though. We got a beer for breakfast, facts for snacks, and yo-yo.
Yo.
We got Raining Our Parade saying it's also aged in bourbon barrels. Well, yeah, ain't no fucking cream ale at the point.
Should you have it any other way? Seriously.
And then Lady Lee is back saying that's a mouthful. That's quite the combination. And then Ashley Sexton came in and said that's what she said. And then Lee laughed at that, to make Ashley feel better for that played out joke. Then we have
no one else said it though. Like, come on.
Yeah. And then we actually have the actual Beer Patrol. He's watching. He's in the chat. He's saying, he's saying, by the way, performing the surgery on myself. Be back in 4 hours. Okay. Good luck with that. Dan's saying, oh, come on, man. Come up here so we can do it for you. Yeah. Maybe they won't have to break you open to do it up here. And then he says, Joe says, I totally thought Greg was going to Bring Out Your Dead in my honor. And Dan says, yeah, he missed out on that opportunity. Then Joe says, Founders before they were racist equals good stuff. And then as far as the Ballast Point, he sent me Victory at Sea. Yes, indeed. That was the one.
That's the one I got too, yeah.
Yeah. And then we got Massive Beer Patrols. Matt in the chat.
Massive Beer Patrol?
That was a slip of the... I was reading the Beer Patrol up above his fucking comment. I don't care. Matt, rebrand your fucking channel, asshole. Massive Beer Patrol. He says, I've echoed this before, so it's not new news, but the only thing I can say about Joe is that he's not only one of my most favorite beer tubers, but also one of my favorite people. Beer and all the other bullshit aside, brass tacks, just an amazing human. Pumped to hang with him after all this. Yes, indeed, sir. I think we all echo those sentiments.
Yeah,
definitely.
100%.
It hasn't really been the same quite online without him lately. I kind of wondered how bad it was getting if he was disappearing like this over the last year. But I mean, it's just I fucking miss you, man. The chats aren't the same. I mean, there's a lot of great people here. Don't get me wrong, and we got a lot of new people too. I don't,
Snake.
but
Thanks, Nick.
oh, fuck off.
I mean, we've
You get what I
changed our
mean.
ways. We used to be terrible human beings, and now we allow a lady in our chat, so we're better, Joe. So
It's
come back
funny.
and
We
join us.
settled down more for the lady than we did for Joe. Yet come like yelling all the time. Settle down.
Oh, maybe if Joe dressed a little sexier, it'd be different.
Oh,
Well
fuck.
then.
Oh.
I thought,
Wow.
I'm going to be honest. I don't
Wow.
think we've necessarily settled down. I think we've just opened up to a whole new range of humor that we now feel we can get away with. Because I can say that because I'm friends with a lady.
Ooh.
It works that way now.
Just a lady.
That's how it
not-
works. Just
just
a
a
lady. You were
lady.
friends with a lady before. You're not really friends with your wife. You just...
Well, we're married. We're not really friends.
Yeah. You're more partners is probably the best way to put it. Partners. Partners
we
in an
enjoy
enterprise.
stimulating each other's genitals.
Oh, okay.
Then you return to your own rooms after.
More than I need to know.
Well,
Anybody else noticing kind of a weirdness with Lee's microphone?
Is
it's
it doing
kind
that
of like
shit
a
again?
staticky raspiness to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been.
It's
It must
filling
be.
in.
I bet you it's my fucking fan, man. Hold a second.
Well,
I
I don't
think
know if you
so.
guys
Yeah.
noticed. I was
Could be.
disconnecting, reconnecting a bunch of times. Arnold decided
There's-
to come by. He smashed
Hello?
my laptop with his head, and now the microphone or camera will not work on my laptop.
Nice.
Oh god.
So I'm on my iPad now because I
Way to
don't
go,
know-
Arnold.
That explains why you're now
Videos.
close up and not far away.
That's my mic.
Hey, it's better
You're
now.
Paying attention to me now,
think-
Clunk.
Say something else, Lee.
Hello, Redbeard. You're.
It's
Oh no.
it's still doing it.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like it's a high pitched kind of feedbacky type.
I almost feel it's a
sound. I'm not sure.
connection somewhere, like something's not connected quite right.
Yeah, like just not
It
quite
almost feels
fully.
like like a pin.
Or
to
the
take
noise
picture
filter in
just a
the
little bit
Razer
further.
software. I had the same problem with those headsets when they had too many filters.
Well, it is the headset
Turned
you
on.
gave him, so probably that could be it.
He's had great audio. Like
Redbeard, that
Up
looks
until-
great. Is that like
Actually,
freshly
just
canned?
just unplug and replug it. Just
That looks
unplug and
really
replug.
nice, man.
it is.
Shut.
How fresh is that can?
I think they made a new batch. This is
If the mic recording levels are too high, it's gonna distort like that too.
April
I got them
9th.
fairly low.
No,
Just over
that
1
doesn't
month.
Sound like it.
It's over a month. Yeah, no, that looks super tight. Like that looks really tight, man.
It's delicious.
What's type?
Redbeard's binary system, or
Yeah,
gas.
you're right. You're right. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, binary system from Sawdust.
Hate binary.
It looked really good.
Mine's just
Say
like a
some- try-
mine's
I've
a
had it
malt,
before. It's a
malt
good
bomb.
beer.
Say some words, Lee.
It's like some crystal 40 right
Now
Oh
you're
here.
good.
yeah, I can see the red light on your microphone.
Hello, Redbeard. You have a majestic beard.
There you go.
There you go.
You have a very very silky smooth voice that I can hear perfectly.
Okay, enough with the hit
Boom,
off.
baby.
Oh my. Oh my.
Whatever. What
Hold on.
what'd you do? What was it?
I unplugged it and replugged it, and then I turned the volume down a
Fixes
teeny
everything.
bit.
Wow, you unplugged it and replugged it in.
It
Wild.
worked. It fucking worked.
It's a fucking crazy world, man.
I tried that. I literally tried that about 8 times with my fucking camera before I was like,
You
I'll
should've
try a
said it
new
9
cable.
times,
I'll
Redbeard.
try a new. Well, I did with the new cable once with the new cable, and it's working fine. It makes no sense
I know. It's
at all.
It's a cable.
Damn cables, man.
It could be
Fucking
EMF.
cables.
It could be.
It just didn't make it through the move. That's all.
Well, the best thing too. Well, no, it was working like up until now. Like it was working earlier today when I was
Maybe
fucking
Loki
around.
was chewing on it.
Loki.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Loki
Huh.
because I wanted to.
It didn't. Oh dear.
Yeah, and also the default USB-C cable that came with it is a USB 3C cable. The one in there now is like a USB 2. It's got like the white USB connector, not the blue one. So it's not even as fast, but it's working better. I don't know.
Sometimes you just got to slow down, man.
Slow
Oh,
down. Somebody needs to
USB.
settle down.
Probably USB interface is too fast for a laptop, and it's like,
Well, no, I'm not even using my laptop anymore. I finally got my full PC all fired up in here.
oh,
So
that's
we
a big penis for you.
Are we what's the format of this bullshit show? We're
Now we're
doing
just talking about our
tonight?
beers.
What? Well,
Are we gonna talk? We gonna talk about beers and rate them? Or?
beers. We got more comments. Yeah.
We don't have
Really?
Scott here with his off-topic fucking.
So
Yeah.
Sign like last week.
All right, so Joe's back in saying, love you too, Matt, and all of you, thank you guys for this. Takes my mind off stuff for a bit. Sucks about another roadblock, but I'll get through it, and the surgery will get done. And then Dan lies and says, we're happy to have you here. And then Joe goes on to say, Ashley fawning over how New England IPA looks. I've seen it all now. Greg goes, I considered the breakout you did, Joe, but I didn't want to bet on you being dead. If you survived the operation, I'd look like an idiot.
Yeah. So
that makes
Average Joe should do reviews, but Average Joe should wear like a traffic cone and it said when he do his reviews like Beer Patrol.
That might be a possibility. Perhaps we'll look into it.
We should all wear one on the hangout. We should do that.
No, it's okay. What are we going to be like a Devo cover band or some bullshit? What the fuck you talking about? Anyway,
When a strong beer comes along, you must drink it.
Mm-hmm.
Drink it good.
All right, so let's skip over to who we got first. Let's go with Ashley. How you like your Rodenbach?
So the Rodenbach Classic, again, it's not the one that I intended to drink, but it's the one I have, and it's the one in hand, and it's a good beer. It's a very approachable sour for the masses, so to speak. You know, it's very well done. It's very crisp. It's very clean. It's very jammy, like a lot of blackberry, a lot of raspberry. Very light maltiness to it. But overall, it's a very beautifully crisp, very lightly soured, very approachable, easy drinking Belgian sour ale. So anyone and as much as we
there's Joe.
It's the Beer Patrol. And as much as we get on Joe's case about all of the adjuncts and shit like that, I know that he appreciates very classic styles as well. And to be an approachable classic sour ale for the masses, just as he much what Joe really loves, like the Genesee Cream Ale, and that is sort of what like the Rodenbach Classic is to like sours. It's just like a nice little approachable sour ale. So I'm pretty sure Joe would appreciate this. So it's tasty. It's nothing crazy, but I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10.
Nice. All right. And did you give it a style rating or just overall?
Just 7.5. Yeah,
7.5 all around. Whatever.
Right across the board, 7.5.
Why not?
Yeah, whatever.
7.5.
Alrighty. Thanks, Ash. Let's go to Guy.
Mine's, I guess, LCBO aged. It's like malty, like I am the liquor kind of drinky, like a back on hop. So it's so bad, it's kind of good. I don't know what to describe it. It's called malt liquor, I guess, IPA. I don't know. It's 8 and 8, I guess. It's fun. Joe's fun.
So went all malty and lost all the tops, basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
So it turned into a barley wine.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that would be kind of what it would be. Yeah, right? Yeah. British barley wine now.
There you go.
It is. It's Tom Hardy.
Yeah, it's Thomas Hardy is just a fucking, it's just an expired double IPA or whatever.
That's why it's called Goes to 11. It's Joe. It's Tom Hardy in the can.
Oh, I didn't realize that's what you had. Yeah, I've had a can of that.
awesome.
That's not it. I didn't like that beer at all.
That's hilarious.
You hear that, Ewart? All those fucking Thomas Hardys you buy all the time, you fucking bitch. You just buy an expired double IPAs, you fucking sucker.
Alrighty, let's move on to Lee.
All right, this is probably, as far as like Russian Imperial Stouts goes, probably one of the smoothest ones you're going to find on the market. You get a little bit of waft of like alcohol in the actual aroma, but like there's none in the taste at all. It's like smooth and dangerous. It smells like it smells powdery. Like I don't know if that description translates to you guys or not, but like when you're smelling it, just smells kind of dry cocoa powder
Dusty
kind of
cocoa
smell to
kinda?
it. Yeah, kind of thing. And you get a little bit of like a dark fruit, like a date or something like that in there. And it pretty much just translates right to the taste. Chocolate, cocoa powder, sort of a figgy, datey, like pruny, dark fruit kind of thing going on overall. No hint of alcohol at all in it, and it just goes down way too smooth. It's to quote both Joe and Paul, a bit thin for Russian Imperial Stout at 10%. You would kind of hope the body would be a bit thicker, but it's about lower medium bodied or something like that. But it's really good. I quite enjoy it. The finish of it is that sort of dry cocoa powder kind of sensation, really. And style-wise, I'd probably throw about an 8 at it, and my overall enjoyment, I'd probably go about an 8.5. I've had way better, but I've had way, way fucking worse. So there you go.
Nice.
Mm.
All right. Cheers, Lee.
Cheers.
All right. So let's go over to Milkman Uniform Joe. Or Greg. Or Beer Burglar, whatever.
Whatever it is.
All right, I may have to. Are you going to behave, or do I have to lock you up?
Spit your
You're locking me up.
Are you talking to Agnes or your dog?
Lock me up.
I'm talking to the
You
dog.
go.
I have to lock him up in a second. But anyway, I'll see how far I can get in this. So, Coconut County. I don't know how many of you guys have had this because it's an American beer. I'm not sure if it's been released in Canada. This reminds me of Death by Coconut, which I know Joe has had. This is coconut as fuck. It basically tastes like a liquid Bounty bar. I actually wondered, does this have actually any coconut in it? Because usually the best coconut beers are the ones that have fake coconut.
Yeah, it's probably all fake.
No, it's
Quick
real.
zoom into Lee's face on this one. That was beautiful.
No, it's got
That
real,
just
real desiccated coconut and coconut extract.
if he there was two different chocolate bars you could have like compared this to that would have made me just go bleh. Bounty bar or a fucking Turkish delight, one or the other. Either one would have been like ooh.
I'm not a big fan of Bounty, but a Big Turk. Fuck yeah, I like those. Those are great.
Oh my
It's like
God.
it's like a chocolate covered jujube. They're so good.
This is why the government should never let you out of North Bay. Just keep him in there. Keep him in prison.
Well, Lee, unfortunately, this is not about you, and we know Joe loves Bounty bars.
It's
Maybe
about
he
Greg
does,
and
I
the
don't-
spirit.
I have no clue if he does or not. But that's
It'd
what
be
it tastes like.
Mounds
It tastes
bars
like a
down
liquid
there.
Bounty
It'd be
bar. I'm going to
Mounds.
say it's my perception of a Bounty bar because I don't think I've had a Bounty bar in about 15 years. But this is what my perception of a Bounty bar is, and in my mind,
Because they
it's
have
delicious.
Mounds bars down there doesn't mean there's no Bounty bars down there. There could be
Now,
Bounty
this is
bars.
the
It's all
only
the same.
one
Stop
that
it.
And you're
I've
going to
rated all
be
the
a bounty
other ones.
hunter.
Bounty Hunter is not a very good.
Good
beer.
God.
Chocolate bar, the Bounty Hunter.
Oh, I don't know. So anyway, I don't know. As this is a coconut beer. As it is a coconut beer, it's up there. It's like a 9 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10. Let's even say because it tastes like fucking coconut, or at least what I want coconut to taste like. So that's good because so many beers are like this is coconut, doesn't taste like coconut.
Nice.
Personal enjoyment. It's a solid 8. Very very good. I enjoy it. Don't have much else to say about it. It tastes like that. Double Tempest, always good. I don't need to redo that. But of course, we got to cuvee them. That's what you guys are here to see. Now, should I do 50-50 or should I do some mix since Double Tempest is stronger? Should I? What do you guys say?
Straight
What's the concern?
50-50.
Straight blend.
Straight up,
50-50.
yep. 50-50.
50-50,
Straight
okay.
up, don't tell. You gotta do it.
Don't be
like-
don't be like Yort, who does all their blended whiskeys where like half of it's like prune wine or whatever the fuck they shove in it,
Okay.
Do the kitchen sink, everything.
Okay, here we
I
go.
hope Yort hears that and gets really mad.
We're at about 50-50 now. I should have brought a spoon if I was more professional. Here,
Coconut
I'll wash
Tempest
this
going
later.
Are those,
Oh,
are those scissors? What
I mean that's all those fucking things are good
the
for,
fuck?
really.
What is that?
It's a BB barfly.
Oh, that tastes
Oh,
like that
so
tastes metal as fuck.
Gross. Jesus, you're an animal.
Almost looked like you deep throated that thing.
Yeah, so as expected, the Double Tempest pretty much takes over. I can't even taste the coconut. Let's see if we can add a little more coconut to bump that up.
Patrol approves.
Oh, it's the real Beer Patrol. Oh, wow, it's right under the window.
BA101 with
so
100% more sirens.
Pretty much got the tempest with a taste of coconut. So unfortunately, I don't feel I ruined this beer enough. So I feel we need to add a third ingredient. Now, what, I tell you.
Lefroy quarter cask?
Other than to visit me, what is Joe's sole purpose of coming to Canada?
Piss off Lee.
Swiss Chalet.
Chalet.
Nick has it.
Oh
Now,
my god.
Oh no.
God.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
No.
What are you
What
doing?
the fuck, you monster?
What are you doing?
You monster. What the hell?
It's been in my fridge for 2 days.
Gross.
Got Swiss Chalet sauce.
You are not going to work tomorrow, my friend.
Oh my god, what the hell? I'm surprised it didn't come out in one big glob.
Remember that time you guys all made fun of me for trying a stout with some chocolate milk in it?
God.
So
I feel like that shouldn't be a
It's
thing
gonna be
anymore.
worse than my fucking peppercini
we are
Mexican
Yeah,
beer
no.
last-
now we are ready to finally honor Joe. So cheers, Joe, you motherfucker.
Chug
you better
it.
survive this operation, or I will be pissed off I didn't bring a.
Yeah, you better chug that.
You gotta chug that in one gulp there, Greg.
You
It,
missed
it
this.
makes us taste like it makes everything taste like Coke. This tastes like flat Coke now.
I thought it'd be salty as shit, but that's just me.
Just so you know, so he did the cuvee between the coconut beer and the double tempest or whatever. He just put some leftover Swiss Chalet sauce.
That's a chicken sauce, isn't it?
Yeah.
Chalet sauce, yeah.
God.
All right, let's.
Look at the Joe's comments right now. Holy fuck.
I'm doing this for you, Joe.
It's like tasty diarrhea, I guess.
He's like
It's
just choking it down.
Well-
Working it right down. We're
Oh, it's not Arnold that's gonna have the shits tomorrow. I mean,
Oh,
that's for
God.
sure.
Oh.
Greg's gonna be wiping his ass
He's
on
gonna
the
be
carpet
fucking-
tomorrow.
Look at this. That's,
Oh my god.
that's provided it stays down the rest of the night.
Shots.
Shots. All right, Greg. Now what would you give that out of 10?
I that cuvee was like a fucking. The two beers was like a pretty decent, like a 8.5 out of 10. And this was Chalet sauce. It was like a 1 out of 10. It was awful. I kind of wish I didn't drink it. And I'm
No
kinda
kidding.
sure
No
about it.
fucking kidding.
Oh my god.
But the important thing is that Arnold stayed quiet the entire time. So hey,
He's looking at you like, what the fuck, dude?
Okay. So now both of them are gonna have the shits tomorrow. Okay, got it.
Great.
Cool.
Greg, you
Alrighty.
both.
I'm not
Greg,
there tomorrow. thank
Agnes can
God.
lock you both out in the balcony and just shit over the rail, I guess.
Luckily she's not home, so she's not going to see this. But yes, I may clog a toilet tonight.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
God.
you're gonna shit right through the shit, like into your fucking neighbor downstairs.
Yeah, it's gonna burn
right
It's
through
gonna burn through the linoleum, you know. Like,
right through their
Follow Greg
ceiling.
for more weight loss
Well, you know it's going to be
programs.
extra bad if I hit the neighbor upstairs.
Gross. All right, right. Let's move on to the to the next. Dan, you have to follow up Greg now.
I got nothing. Oh,
Sorry, Dan.
wait. Maybe I do. You know
Oh.
what? Okay. So as we know, we're having the Kentucky Bastard here. It's a beautiful beer. It's actually really beer. It is a little thin, but for 11.9%, you don't get that alcohol burn. You do get a lot of coffee, a little bit of bourbon. When I open it up, I got a strong bourbon smell off of there. But you do get that coffee off of there. And actually, it's really, really, really damn good. I don't mind this. However, in the fairness of cuving, I'm supposed to follow this up somehow, but I don't have Swiss Chalet sauce, so I've got a problem with this. I'm sorry, but I don't have Swiss Chalet sauce.
Way to
However,
be unprepared.
let me shed some light on this, shall we? I do have something else that will go nicely with a beer. We're gonna pour a little. All right, my camera's over here. I'm gonna pour a little.
Oh, okay.
he's gonna make a Boilermaker.
I am. So you know what? Screw this. And I would pour an ounce in, but there's two. There's two for you, Joe. So, and I'm not going to stir it with a stirring thing, anything like that. I'm just going to give it a little casual swirl. Oh shit! I'm sorry. I forgot. My bad. I have to do this the professional way. There we go. White glove routine. There we are. So the smell. That smells strong.
I feel like the boozy effect not being there might
it's now there. It is now there. Oh, and I got sirens in the background too. My window's closed, so you can't hear them. Anyways, goddamn, Joe, you're everywhere. So let's have a taste. Cheers to everybody. Cheers to you, Joe. That's a proper barrel-aged beer. Oh, damn.
Oh, wait, what's
Fancy.
going on? What is that fucking beeping, man?
No, I don't want to know.
That's my fucking
no,
Oh,
that's...
no.
I know what that is. But this is actually a damn nice cuvee. I have to admit, it's white glove treatment perfectly for it. It does have a little booziness. It does not burn my throat yet. Give me a few more sips and it probably will. But this actually melds well with this, so I'm impressed. For an overall style, 9. For a flavor, well, I mean, come on, it's a 12-year, so 10 right there. So, but that's for me, and that's for you, Joe. Cheers.
Cheers, Joe.
Nice.
Alrighty, let's go over to Rougebeard. Hello.
Hey. Hurrah! This is great. I've had it many times. I love it. Yeah, I feel like Joe would probably enjoy it. There's nothing out here in my current living situation that I could put some mustard in this, but that would just be fucking dumb and wrong. Yeah. If I had chalet sauce, I still wouldn't do that. Like I wouldn't have chalet sauce. Honestly, not a big fan of chalet sauce. But hey, that's just me. Drink number the last on this.
I mean, I was about to say, do you have any like all dressed or ketchup chips you could crush up and put in it?
I got nothing out here. It's pretty ridiculous.
Do not put ketchup chips in your beer. Snort it.
Crush them up and snort them right up your nose.
Yeah, you gotta crush them pretty good. Anyway, double IPA, double New England IPA, guess the style. That's a straight up 9.5. Personal enjoyment, 9.
Nice.
It's a great beer. So, yeah. Love you, Joe.
Turtle power.
You know it.
Alrighty.
And by the way,
it's 1984.
Just public state, in case she's still watching, Lady Lee opted out for this one because she does not love Joe. She hates him. Thinks he's crap.
I think she's opted out from a few minutes ago
here.
because, her weak stomach can't handle the sight of Swiss chalet sauce in beer.
She actually is feeling under the weather, but at the same time,
she had to literally put her phone down because her stomach didn't like that. It's kind of funny.
But she was also saying she doesn't know Joe at all. Oh, she felt like it would be like she would be a liar to be on this chat, like saying cheers to this guy I don't fucking know.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
so
PowerPoint.
can I go now? Is it? Can I?
No.
Can I take my
Yeah,
turn now?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, now you got to
All right.
all of
So
us.
I ended up doing the whole double fisting too with Rodenbach Grand Cru and Lindemann Sphero. So I'll tell you what I think of each one, and of course the obligatory cuvee. So the Rodenbach Grand Cru is a class act. Even a 7-year-old bottle like this is still fucking tasty. Its carbonation is peppy at the start. Goes a little bit flat afterwards, though. I mean, given the age, I'm not surprised. At least it doesn't taste oxidized. It's super woody. And yeah, Greg is probably going to take that the wrong way. But
Yes,
it's got oodles of tart red cherry, black cherry, oak, raspberries, red grapes mixed in there. It's dry in the back, but it lingers leaves a lingering like red Twizzler cherry kind of flavor in the back, sweetness and lingering in the back. The The great Michael Jackson referred to this as one of the Burgundies of Belgium, and he's not wrong. That is a quality wine of beers. To me, though, it's just a little bit flat, but other than that, that is fucking phenomenal. So just it loses a couple of marks because of the flatness, but I'm going to say it's a 9 for the style, and it's an 8.5 overall. Now, the Lindemans Pharaoh. I got less to say about that one because it's a little bit more, how do I say it, pedestrian? It's a lambic, but it's more one of their more like cooler kind of style lambics that you would get, like a more Sabit kind of competitor. It's sweet. It's got kind of like an apple, red apple, raspberry kind of jam, a bit candy sweet. It's got a nice juicy kind of tartness to it. A touch tannic in the finish. It's very, very nice. Maybe a hint lemony. It's just a little bit sweet for my liking. It's a little sugary. But it's still a very good beer, and I've had it a couple times now, thankfully. But I do say that I do really like this beer. Now, those two beers, I got two beers sitting on my table, and yes, I'm going to do the obligatory cuvee. So I don't want to waste everything on this, but let's do a little bit right there, and a little bit right there, and then mix them together. I'm not using my bar fly like that. I'm just gonna swirl it around.
Yeah, you're not an animal.
Gotta do the swirl around like Joe.
I mean, who knows where that BB barfly has been?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't think I watched that in years. That's probably what made the weird taste.
All right, so looking at that, kind of takes on the color of the Rodenbach actually. A bit more carbonation than the Rodenbach had, so that's probably coming from the Pharaoh. Let's see what she smells like. Feet. It's really taking on the kind of a feet smell.
Nice of Yort to show up and acknowledge his friend Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Is he actually here in the Discord or no?
Yeah, he's right there. He's in the chat.
I actually showed up in the real thing.
Shut up, Yort. All right, let me finish. Okay, so
Beer Patrol.
all right.
What is that? What did you make?
Oh God, stop changing the fucking subject, will you?
Sorry,
All right.
Nick.
Jesus Christ, let me finish. All right, so
Oh my
yeah,
God, dude, calm down.
it's my show. You're interrupting it.
You just popped in. Did you see what he's fucking got in his hand? It looks terrifying. I'm sorry.
11. All right, so
Cold brew that I made from.
all right, so the smell is muted. It's got a, kind of like a blue, like a little bit funky with a hint of cherry. All right. Flat body, little sweet, almost metallic kind of cherry. Really gets a lot more muted in flavor than I was expecting, considering the two of them combined. Other than that, that not only does not match up the sum of its parts, it's like minus its parts. Like it's like taking the difference between one and the other and then subtracting it from each other, and you're left with a weird lesser beer, which it's got leaving a weird aftertaste in my mouth. I don't know. I'm still gonna drink it, but I feel like I need to spice things up a little. So, challenge accepted.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. Oh, seriously?
Yeah. Why not?
Somebody's gonna fuck this up too. Alrighty.
I'm so glad I didn't ruin my beer tonight.
No kidding. Well, see, I didn't ruin my beer either. I just made it better.
You don't know. You never know.
I also.
You know now.
Oh,
Well, you know that okay, guys. You know what? Nick, chug.
Ooh,
Chug.
Smells like jalapenos.
Chug.
It seems
Hey,
you're
that's
honoring
not bad.
No,
Nice.
it is
That's like-
bad.
No,
It is
no,
bad,
no.
Nick. Stop lying
That
to
gives it
yourself
a nice
and everyone
peppery
else.
finish. All right, chug.
Do it, buddy.
Yeah, just do it.
He just made a Snyderham beer.
Oh,
Nice.
That's
Sit-
gonna be-
sit-
Now that's
sit
better
down,
than a
sit down.
Snyderham beer.
He's going to be having some taquito shits later, but that's fine.
Actually, I really like that. That's awesome.
Nice. Okay,
All right.
what is that?
This is it's a cold brew that I made.
Oh, with his coffee press, whatever.
No. I had my own grinder. I grinded my beans and then I steep overnight, and then
Of course you
mixed
do.
it up with.
Okay.
Exactly. Then I actually add a little bit of hazelnut thing, just a dash, just to cream it up a bit.
Yeah,
Come
is that
sit- come
a-
sit- well, it's coming through more orange than like kind of coffee flavored.
It's just my
yeah.
camera, man. It's brown.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, I get it
Yeah,
now.
right. Whatever. Yeah.
It looked really, really fucked up when you first came in.
It's really milky OJ.
Yeah,
Yeah,
his chai soy mojito, whatever bullshit he's drinking.
Dump some almond milk into a fucking juicy IPA or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I use almond milk.
Coffee.
I have a really, really bad
You got
idea.
IPA?
Should I do
No,
it?
not in my IPAs. I use almond milk
Yes,
He-
in my morning shakes.
I heard about idea. Yes, do it.
do it, Guy.
All right,
Is
Gee, your turn.
he sticking his hand up his ass?
Oh,
Okay, no.
Empty glass.
Just happening
Okay.
here.
Okay.
He just pulled it out from his
What's he
ass.
coovying? Oh, for fuck's sake, nuts.
What the
Peanut.
fuck?
He's gonna dip his nuts in it.
Oh, great.
4-gallon jug of nuts.
Mes nuts,
Okay.
dans les nuts.
See, I don't
Or
feel
orange
like this
candies
is going
to
to
go
work
there?
too well because this would be something like you'd have to soak the nuts.
Rice chips?
Is that popcorn?
Popcorn.
Popcorn? Oh God.
Costco
He's
popcorn.
cuving.
This
He's
turned into
cuving.
Oh,
What is
this
going on
turned
here now?
into a circus show. Ladies and gentlemen, three-ring circus.
Just don't use a
Well-
good beer, Gee. Promise us.
It's a lot more exciting than any
I'll add more,
BA101.
Okay. No,
There's
no,
the
no, no,
popcorn.
no. That's good. That's good. Have any like
So
beef
happy I
jerky to put in
started
there?
something.
Any like beef jerky?
Put some soy sauce in that, bro.
Poor Lady Lee, you guys are torturing her. She's saying to stop it.
Hot rod sticks or like
Hey,
jalapenos?
She's watching. Is this live right
Cheese
now?
string.
Good
Oh,
Cheese
yeah.
string? Is that a cheese string?
Oh yeah, it's live.
This is the kind of thing you say stop, and I feel like it's just going to get worse.
Yeah.
Oh, just keep it going. There's nothing.
Listen,
dangerous
I'm
here.
still hoping for
Okay.
a sexy video of Lady Lee puking, so keep going.
Oh my God, Gee, no!
Oh, the
Oh
Sparkle
my
Puff.
god.
I gotta give up my sparkle puff.
Oh, fuck's sake!
I'm gonna drink it properly, not out of that.
Oh, we fucking
Oh my
love Joe.
Oh, dude, sweet baby Jesus.
Well, I mean, you gotta christen that the drunk pokeroo.
I'm going to pee myself. It's too much.
That's the most ridiculous thing ever, but that's like perfect. It's a big glass. Holy shit! God, how big is that glass?
I don't know.
You can hold all that and a 500 ml can.
It smells like burnt anus.
And orange candies is.
Damn it! I found something to mix my drink with.
Orange candy anus.
We're waiting for the gee.
Oh, he's not fucking around.
Oh god.
God. Chug, chug, chug,
Joe,
chug.
Joe.
Now eat the popcorn.
Where's Joe? Is Joe in the comments or something?
He was last time I checked, but he might have left.
Gee.
He might have done the good thing and left by now.
How does he not have orange candies to put in this cookie?
No, he's still in there. He's begging us to
Oh,
stop,
no.
but we can't because we love him too much.
So, what's the verdict? Did
Stuff
it taste like anything different?
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting.
Somehow, not surprised.
The
All
most
right.
normal fucking
Oh.
tasting note he's ever given to anything. That's
right.
fucking gross.
All right, so I think it's about time to let them have a voice. You want to read the comments early?
Yeah,
There's
okay.
a shit ton of them now.
All right. So last time we were at okay, so Joe says, by the way, Dan, I've had Kentucky Bastard numerous times, but it's been a good 6 to 7 years since then. Dan says I tried to find it on your channel and couldn't, so I'm glad I've had it. Or you have had it. Joe says I look like an idiot 97% of the time, Greg. Not sure why you'd care now, man. Okay, well there you go.
I don't want to be 100%. Come on.
Paul is in the chat saying whip it good. Back to when we were talking about Devo there for a brief second. And then Dan says, "Hey, Paul and everyone! Wow, great! Some great names in the chat tonight. Again, Dan lying blatantly in the chat. And then Greg
Only
says,
to you,
"Don't want to bump it up to 98%."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Joe says, "I'm somehow not surprised the Well and LCBO did not have the whatever rouge that Ashley was looking for. Who would have thunk it? The Character Rouge. Is that what it's supposed to be?
Character Rouge from
Character
Rodenbach.
Rouge. Yeah. Joe says, I've had the classic before, definitely solid for what it is. You speak the truth, Ashley. Okay, lots of lies in the chat tonight. Then he goes on to say, oh man, LCBO aged. Brings back memories. That was in relation to Gee's beer earlier here. Greg saying, yeah, those memories are currently sitting on shelves. Yeah. Dan saying, waiting for him to come back up and buy them. Joe says, natural flavors, baby, in quotations. And then he says, bounty bars are delicious, but fuck Big Turks. Yes, indeed. Fuck Big Turks.
Oh, wow.
Exactly, yes.
Grossest thing ever made.
No.
Candy bars,
They're
on the other
great.
hand, fucking delicious.
Yeah, whatever. Have another fucking soy fucking latte there, Ewart.
Will do, bitch.
And then Lady Lee says, my dad loves bounty bars.
Oh, yeah.
Also
Yeah.
solid.
That's how Bob's Hardy stays so strong.
Exactly.
Joe
And
says,
Bob's Hardy so hardy.
and Joe says this is another reason your dad is the coolest, Lee. Dan says you're not wrong.
Coconut. That
Hey,
coconut.
Dan actually said something truthful in the chat. That's amazing.
Wow, it's alive.
And then Joe's going on to say, is that bro? No, 8. Oh, the 8-year-old Rodenbach, I guess. The 50-50 blend. Don't even fucking around right now. Sons.
Jesus Christ.
No, they're talking about that's when I started cuvée.
Greg, why the fuck are you mixing it? Just swirl it. Holy fuck. No more cuvée for you.
Why do we have the most illiterate guy reading the comments? For fuck's sakes.
Why is the latte drinker not muted right now? Anyway, Joe goes on to say, I'm not on the scene. Put down that cuvée and get in the cage, Greg.
You know, if he had a uniform, I would have done what he said because he would clearly be an authority figure. But otherwise, he's just some dude on the internet yelling.
Joe goes on to say, do not put chalet sauce in the fucking beer, you weirdo. Renegade Prince says, drinking for the first time, New Holland's Dragon's
Don't
Milk.
read those
Very
comments.
nice.
Fuck that guy, piece of shit.
Then Joe goes on to say, I'm going to have to go to the ER. Holy shit. I think
Greg, you killed Joe.
I mean, I think you might have exasperated his heart condition with that chalet
He
sauce.
had a good run.
Lady Lee says, thank goodness my stomach isn't super sensitive.
Keep
Then-
Good to
going.
know.
Yeah. No, I know her sensitive parts. Dan saying, no kidding. And then Joe goes on to say, can someone put Greg in the background? Nick, mute, boot him. Fuck's sakes, help. And then Joe goes, it tastes like flat Coke, quote unquote. And we wonder why we don't trust this man's palate.
To be fair, Joe's never tried this cuvée. You gotta try
Joe
it.
Joe does say, I approve of drinking the chalet sauce, though. But, it's
Yeah.
separate.
Chalet sauce isn't bad.
And then Raining in Parade says, Joe, is Dragon's Milk a stout or a milk stout?
Who cares? Fuck that guy.
Joe says, you have in Tobacco money when you're wasting double tips on horrific cuvées.
No. I'm wasting double tempest on honoring Joe. We need to clarify that.
I was going to make a comment about that. It's like, oh, he's just got fucking double tempest he could throw away on fucking chalet sauce. That's.
If you're doing it,
You've seen his cellar,
doing it
right?
to honor
And yeah.
Joe, not a
I've
waste.
still got that much left. I'm okay.
Then Lee Hardy says, I had to put my phone down. My stomach did not like that. Joe answers, Raining on Your Parade says, almost positive it's a milk stout.
What about she had to put her phone down after the previous comment, where she's like, "Good thing my stomach isn't that sensitive."
Yeah, then she found out different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am very good at pushing
Hold your
women
phone.
to their limit.
Yeah.
Lady Lee
Let's
says,
try
no more chalet sauce and beer. Greg says, the permanent damage I've most likely done to myself was totally worth it. Then Joe saying, way to not fuck up the cuvée, Dan. And then Lady Lee says, no, Lee, no more gross combinations. I don't know what I'm talking about.
There might be one more.
I probably mentioned something. I can't remember Joe says, I'd like to stress that just eat the fucking chips and dip something in the sauces. What the fuck is even going on? Greg, see what you started. Oh, yeah, when I suggested, just mash up some all dressed or ketchup chips into that fucking beer. Because, Joe can't get those in the U.S. So Dan says, no more, no chalet sauce for me, and I wouldn't mess up a beer like that. There we go. Lady says, I agree, Joe. Craig says, we started a Joe revolution. Put weird shit in your expensive beer. And Lady says, no. Redbeard says, someone else has to do better than Greg and the chalet sauce. LOL. Feels like it's a challenge, right?
Yeah, no kidding.
Nick rose the challenge pretty well, and then Guy just kind of.
No, he threw it over the top. He threw it over the top.
He took the bar and was like, "I'm going to put it up here now."
Put it over the top.
I'm just worried that Guy's dead right now.
We haven't seen him in a while.
Right?
I'm pretty sure he's with the throw up. Yeah. Dances already buy beers that have weird shit in it. Like racism and oil money. Joe says Yorda's drinking a Third Moon beer, obviously. Okay.
No. Third Moon coffee.
He's got CC money there.
It says third Moon beer, so I don't know. Joe says, "Holy shit! Stop ruining your beers."
Time out. Tomorrow is Third Moon's either second or third anniversary, and they're having a special release online to buy shit, and it's gonna be like barrel-aged stuff. So just pay attention. I think it's 11 a.m. It goes for sale online.
For Ontario people.
11:01. Ewart has it all bought, so no one can have it.
Yeah, I've said it before. I'll say it again. Fuck Alberta. Hashtag.
You know what? Oh, Outcast and Third Moon are doing collaborations, so fuck you too.
Who's Outcast? Like the rap band, like Andre 3000?
No, man, it's a better beer than you can ever have, dude.
Anyways,
I don't give two fucks.
Sorry, Miss Jackson.
No, I'm sorry. You gotta do it right. I don't give a fuck.
Sorry, Miss Jackson. It's Cuvée.
I'll be honest. Third Moon is doing a really good job of really passing himself on to everyone who wants to do a collab.
They're really the horrors of Ontario.
Right, let's continue the comments. We're getting Joe pissed.
They're the beer nerds first.
Joe says, "Holy shit! Stop ruining your beers. Just enjoy them. Holy balls, get it together." Lady Lee says, "No more. This has been the most difficult episode to watch."
Yeah.
Joe says, "Always follow this simple rule: never follow in Greg's footsteps." And then Dad basically, seconds that. No kidding. I wouldn't even do that. Lady Lee saying, "Stop it," and then she's making sick faces in the chat.
I think that's why I said I wanted to see her sexy puke.
Oh God!
I think she was. I think she was doing that. I think that's when Guy was. Oh, look! Speak of the devil. He's back.
Erotica.
And then we have two last comments here by Average Joe saying, "How does Guy not have orange candies to put in this Cuvée?" And then he says, "Get in the virtual waiting line." There you go.
Yeah. I'm not sure what that means, but
that pretty much sums it up. Do we want to go back around and see who wants to drink someone else?
Oh, let's kill it, man.
Yeah, we've gone on for almost over an hour now. So I want to thank everybody for watching.
Never mind then. If you guys
Nobody's really asked the next week's beer question, but I'm just going to say it.
Hey, Nick, what's next week's beer?
Dan's doing a thing.
Fuck you
all.
all.
Oh my God. Dan's Chris Petering his beer.
We're finally going to do Good Monster.
That's just going to clean your palate,
Oh, fuck's sake, Dan.
Oh, he's got a pickle
old
in there.
smoky moonshine.
He poured pickle juice in there before he saw it.
It's not pickle juice, dude. It's pickle moonshine.
What do you have, a pickle in your
I do. I most certainly do.
Even if it's pickle moonshine, it's still that's still be a lot of people, a lot of pickle juicy.
All right. So we already Good Monster is next week. I want to thank everybody for watching. Joe, I hope you get your surgery soon. Because we
thinking of you, buddy.
We can't wait to get you back in this stuff. So, I want to thank everybody for watching.
Nick, shut up! Round of applause for Joe. Come on.
Although I don't
did
think
not-
Joe would want to come back into this stuff after this fucking episode. Quite
I did not
frankly.
puke. I rinsed my glass, but I did not puke for you, Joe.
Joe,
Oh,
as
wow.
soon as you're healthy
We all thought
again,
you
I
did, Gee.
expect you to fucking show up on these
Well, I
anals
just
and
rinsed my
fucking
glass.
Participate. Douche
Dan,
nozzle.
is that the same beer that already had the whiskey in it?
Yes, sir, it is.
Oh my god.
Good lord. All right, on that note, thanks everybody for watching. Lee, I hope you didn't throw up.
There's
Chris-
a